Hello everybody, welcome back to our tiny house tutorial. You can see I changed the material, I made it 4 feet and I found a different siding, still from the same website, the SketchUp Texture Club, I think it's called. Anyway, that's all I did. I just made a new siding here that looks a little different. I also put realistic on down here and put shadows on just for a second. I'm going to take shadows off and the shading off as well. Alright, I'm going to jump into the first floor and put this beautiful window that we made, and I'm going to put it all around the house where I think I'm going to want them. So I'm going to say create similar, which allows me to be in the creation tool for that, and I want one. Let's put one here, 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 and let's put two here, and then I'm gonna put another door there. Alright, the stairs are going to come up here, the little kitchen's right here, tiny little living room with another door over here, and then the bathroom's going to be right here. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's jump up to the second floor now. Whoops. Second floor, we can still see the first floor, that's that base underlie. We could change that. If you put it to first floor ceiling, now you don't see the door, which makes, you know, a little bit more sense here. Floor for the layout for the doors here, so we're gonna walk upstairs like this. We're gonna have a closet and a bathroom, so I'm gonna use, again, using the same window. So let's say we lost the window. All you're gonna do is go to architecture, window. Hey, there's our beautiful window. So I think we want one here, and maybe one there, and let's do two. Fantastic. And you can see you gotta flip these so they all kind of line up the same way. I flipped that one the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Let's go back to 3D. Let's see what it looks like. So there's our beautiful house. Everything's rocking and rolling. And let's see the heights. Are the heights? This is kind of cool. If you grab the corner, if I can actually do it, grab the corner here. I'm just looking. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. Alright, so I placed all the windows, and you can tweak those later if you want. I'm gonna go through and just kind of lay out the inside of the house. Then we'll shift the windows around if we need to, because I don't want to make this siding until I get to that end. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go to the first finished floor. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to go to wall. So we have basic exterior wall. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one, click edit, and click duplicate. And this one's going to actually be our interior wall. INT wall, our interior basic wall, and I don't know how thick it's going to be yet. I haven't decided, but we're going to go into structure, softwood lumber. It's going to be 2x4, so this is actually going to be 3.5. And yeah, let's do that. So instead of, let's just do 3/4. 3/4. Where is it? Gypsum sideboard wall board. There it is. So we're just going to do our softwood lumber, and then our drywall on both sides. 3/4, 3/4, 3.5. It's going to give us a 5. Beautiful 5-inch wall. So I'm going to sit in here and say rename. Whoops. And so here's our new name. It's going to be 5 inches. Whoops. 5 inches. Perfect. Go ahead and click OK. And now you can kind of see the drywall on both sides. So to lay this thing out, what I want to do is just going to click, and we don't actually, before we do anything, let's go height unconnected. We definitely not 3 feet, because if you remember, we did that for the roof. It's been a bit, but we want it to go up to the first finished floor ceiling. And I'm just going to eyeball these because we're going to tweak it all here in a second. But basically, whoops. Basically what happens is you walk into this house, and this is all open over here. Here's your living room, and then here we're going to have some stairs. There's a fireplace that we're going to model. So this is really, that's all there is to our beautiful little house here. And so I can slide these up because this is going to be the world's smallest bathroom if I do that. And you can kind of slide these around. Again, don't forget you have these points, these handle points that adjust. And it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually put a real dimension on this, just as a good practice. So I'm going to come up to annotate, grab my align dimension, and I'm going to do tab, click here, and make sure you click the wall, and do tab again, and click there, and then place it. So that says 5 feet 3 inches. Why don't we just grab that top line and change this to make it 5 feet 6 inches. Nice round area. So again, to change your dimensions, you always click what you want to change. We want to change this wall. We want to push this wall up, which is why we're grabbing that right there. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now on to the second floor. But before we do that, if you can see this, you can still see the foundation. And remember, we had that to place the walls. We don't really need to see that anymore. So let's go ahead and, just like we did on the second floor, let's go down. So we said top of foundation wall, we can just say first floor. There you go. Now it's gone. Can't see it. And you can see this, and you can actually see the siding. You can see my siding has now totally changed with the placement of the door and other window. So let's continue this on. Actually, I'm gonna grab this edge, go to the center, and I'll place this one on the outside. Center to center again. Actually, delete that. Delete that. Watch this. Let's do this. Let's do it right. I'm going to tab here over to this edge, to there, and keep clicking all the way to the other edge. So now we actually have some real numbers. Let's go ahead and change this to 8. Whoops. So we click on the door, then click on this, change this to 8 feet. Then click this, and you can see this now lights up. Let's change this to 5 feet. And now we actually have real numbers. And if you see how I did that, you click align dimensions and you just keep clicking. Don't hit escape or you get individuals. But if you just keep clicking, you can keep going on and you get one big, chain dimension here that works together. Alright, perfect. Now I'm going to go out and see how awful the outside looks. Not bad, not bad. Alright, just going to rotate my view. And again, like I said, I usually do this at the very end, but you can push and pull these to kind of get them relatively in the right spot, but they won't lock. So then I'm going to click Edit in Place. Click on this extrusion, click Edit Extrusion. This is good because it just gives us more practice, and you can see now they actually lock when you grab the pinkish purple lines here. Much easier. Boom. There we go. And that's the way I want to see this one. So you can see now we can finish the model. Looks fantastic. Alrighty. Now we're not going to do anything until I make these stairs, so I think that's good for this video. And then next video, we'll make some stairs and work on that second floor.